Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Learning Wise. Today, we are going to see how we can work over Microsoft Excel on our Android. So, for that, I'm opening my Excel app, and as you can see, there is this plus sign here. Click on this plus sign and click on the blank workbook, and here we are. As you can see that this is the blank workbook, and if you look at the bottom we have this sheet 1. Okay, and if I click on plus sign I can have more sheets. Let's say clicking on one once again. So right now I have 3 sheets, and if you notice the color of these sheets, sheet number 3 is a little different in color, which tells you that you are presently in sheet 3. If you click on the tab of sheet 2, you'll get into sheet 2. Similarly, you can get into sheet number 1 also. So I am presently in sheet number 1. Okay, so this is clear. Like by using this plus sign we can keep on adding sheets to our workbook. Now coming to the, let's look at the sheet at once. These are the columns which you all must be aware of. Like vertical sections are the columns which are named with the help of alphabets, and you can use your you can scroll towards the right hand side to see the columns like I'm doing. Okay, this is the simplest operation which you do on your mobile, right, by using your finger and moving like that. Coming back here, and let me show you the rows now. So as you can see, these horizontal sections or the horizontal lines which are numbered 1 2 3 4 onwards, they are the rows. Okay, so they, you can go downwards to see the rows like this. Now if you click on this arrow, this is your fx means this is the formula bar. Okay, and if you look downwards, there are plenty of options available here. Don't think that Excel app is restricted, we can't do many functions. No, you can do majority of the things here, like you can do in your on the normal software, on the normal Excel software, right? So let's look at the bottom. If I click on this corner arrow, I can have this sheets. Then if I click on the cell, like you know that these boxes are nothing but the cells. Okay, so when you click on the cells, you get so many options at the bottom. Let's click on the second option to see what is there. Okay, it is going to show you the ribbons. Okay, so as you can see, work with data easier in cards view. These are the views which you are looking at. If I click on open ribbon, I have the ribbon downwards, right? So this is our toolbar. We are presently into the insert, and if you click on this you can see that there are many other ribbons available to you. First is the home, next is the insert, next is draw, then formulas, data, review and view. Whichever you will click, it is going to show the related options. Like this is the draw. Okay, and if you click on the arrow, it is going to go back. Let's click on this again, open ribbon, click on this, and we have seen draw. Let's see the formula, and here are all the formulas which can be used by you. Then the next is data. Okay, right now they are hidden because I have not selected anything. Then review. Okay, so you can use these review, and final is the view. Okay, so here you have all the options like zoom in, zoom out, freeze panes, heading, new, etc. Okay, now let us click on home. Okay, so this is the home. This is the default tab which you use, and you can see it has all the basic features. Like it has got the font. Okay, which can be changed by you by clicking on it, and here you have got all the fonts. Let's say I want this font, so I'm clicking on this. If you want to change the size, click here, click on the size. Like I have changed it to MS as MT Pro Black, and the size is 20, and you can see that my cell has also increased in the size. Now if you want to write something in it, double click and you can write down anything. Let's say I want to write down name. Okay, so that's how you can write. Okay, just double click on any cell and you are ready to type into it. You can see your the insertion point over there also. Okay, so you can continue writing anything into it. Let's say I'm writing roll number. Okay, so now going back into it. So we have seen how to change the font. Then we can have this bold. Let's click on this roll number. Let's make it bold, italics, underline. If you want to have the strikeout, okay, like this. I'm unselecting it. Then let's look at the borders. Click on this arrow and you have all borders. All sorts of borders are here. Let's click somewhere else to see whether the border has come or not. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me create one small see what I did. I clicked on this arrow and it just collapsed. So I'm double clicking on this so that I have a small table like this. And let's say class. So I'm writing 1, then I'm writing 2. Let's say the name is Amit and the class is 6, and this is okay, the class is again 6. Right, so let's say I'm ready with my table. Now I'm here and click on this edge to drag it. Okay, to select this table. Let's look once again what I did. I clicked on this cell, and where this where this circle is coming, okay, this circle, I'm just dragging from here. Simple. So now my table is selected and some of the options are coming here. Right, you can see copy paste, click on this arrow. Right, so there are these options. We are not going to look at these options right now because I want to show you the home. Okay, in the home tab we had this, suppose you want to make this row bold, so click on this bold. You want to change the style of this, so you can change the style. Let's say this thing, and I want to change the size also. Let's say 12, and here we are. You can see that it has changed. Okay, now let me select the table once again, and I want to give the border, all border, clicking this arrow again, and thick outside border also. So you can see our beautiful table is all ready. Let's select this table once again. No, let's select this top row, and this time I want to change the fill color. Okay, let's say I want this color. Okay, so the fill color has changed. Right, suppose you want to change the font color also. Select the row for which you want to change the color of font. Click on this font color and choose your desired font, and here we go. So you can see we have changed the back color, we have changed the font color also. Now let's do one thing. Let's look into the alignment. Okay, here we have the alignments like this, right? And this is the top, this is the middle, and this is the bottom. Then this is the left, this is the center, and this is the right. Okay, so these are the alignments. And then we have the margin center, wrap text, text direction, cell styles, number format, insert and delete, format cell size, clear, auto sum, sort and filter, find, and select range. Okay, so all these options are coming under the home tab. Let me show you how this merge and center works. Suppose I wrote something here. Let's say I want to delete this. Okay, so how do I delete it? Select the cell and click on delete, and it's all gone. Now suppose I want to write down students details, right? And let's do one thing. Click on this. No, let's click on this arrow and let us change the font size. Instead of 20, I want it to be this. Okay, so now as you can see, the size has reduced. Select these three cells. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do merge and center. So what is going to happen? Like right now there are these three cells. Now when I will click on merge and center, it is going to become one cell and it is going to become like a heading over your table. Right, so click on merge and center and here we go. Very simple, right? Now, what happens in case you click wrap in wrap text? Okay, so first let me write down some content. This is this is a demo table. Just a minute. For better understanding of my students. Okay, so as you can see, I wrote one sentence and it is flowing from B18 and it's going up till G18, but I don't want this. I just want that this entire content should get adjusted into B18. So how do we do that? Click on the arrow once again. Yeah, this time let's go to wrap text and we are done. Okay, so entire text is clubbed into one particular cell, which is B18, right? So that's how you do it. I think this is good enough for this video, and let's close this video over here. We have seen some of the basic features of the Axel app, and in the next video we are going to continue from here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye and take care.